Go get everything set.
Hi, I'm your shirt.
All right. The guys just left and they hooked up my Wi-Fi up here at the she shed. There's Jackie. Hi.
Didn't know I'd find you on here this early.
Well, the guy just left and he had got it all hooked up, and I had my laptop, and let's see if it works and see who's going to come up here. My house is across the pasture, so it's too far away. So I had to have another bill is what it amounts to. But
another bed in there.
It's Randy says it's Rita time. I don't know. I thought since I was up here, we'd sew. What are you working on today? You working on something today?
Just still practicing the free motion. No. And I'm no better today than I was yesterday. I don't know. It's just going to take a lot of practice. Someone told me that who does free motion on her machine, a friend of mine.
Okay.
She said it's just going to take me learning how to move the same speed at all times. I can't stop or slow down. You can't do that.
Okay. So if you slow down, does the needle keep? No, I don't know. I don't know how it works.
You have to. The faster you go, the better the needle will be. The needle, have the length set real short.
Okay. Huh.
If I go real slow,
I'd probably never get it. Brad Hans, W.H.
I don't know that name.
I don't know what that was, but I think I'm going to go back there, like I said, and sew for a minute. Will you monitor the chat if I go back there and sew? You can do that if you got time. I said this was kind of just a pop up, but
our quilter said, "Are you missing us?"
I always miss you guys. we all spend a lot of time together to be so far apart, don't we? Oh, there's Carrie. Here comes Carrie.
Hello.
Hi, Carrie.
Hello, Carrie.
Guess what I'm learning?
What are you learning?
I just added a channel to my page.
Oh, okay. Temp is apple butter pie. Apple butter pie. Apple butter pie sounds pretty good. An awkward quilter, Jackie, I love it. Keep it at medium speed and drive. Look ahead and not where you have been. And Lisa, you do a lot of that, don't you? That free motion quilting. Watching the needle. What temperature for an apple butter pecan pie?
Never had it, but it sure sounds good.
It does.
My mouth is watering.
I would guess. I'd guess 375. When you said it about 375, maybe. And probably going to take almost an hour, 50 minutes or so to bake, maybe. Be my guess.
Here you go, Carrie. I'm going to have to look up that apple butter pie, pecan pie at that.
Mm-hmm.
My step grandmother used to make my dad apple pie with brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like the white sugar, but he liked the brown sugar in the apple pie.
Nah, that sounds good.
Sounds good. Have you had it that way yourself?
Yep.
Is there a big difference?
Not really. I'm used to the sugar, so.
Yeah.
And they do have my internet hooked up. I was actually down at the other house eating lunch, so I didn't even finish eating lunch. Had to come up here. Well, I had to, but I mean I didn't finish eating. They said we'll be there in 20 minutes. And I took 2 or 3 more bites and then left.
Hoiked up your skirt and took off, didn't you?
What about skipping up the hill?
Well, I got my truck and drove. I didn't even walk. I drove up here. It was pretty quick. There's two nice young men. I told them this was my she shed, and they just thought that was so funny. And then they come in and saw the big quilt machine. And one young man, I've never seen a machine that big before. So. And Awkward Quilter says you need to see her short.
I think I need to.
Yeah, I will too, Jackie. I will.
I don't know if I'm on her channel. Just type in Awkward Quilter to find it.
Probably. Awkward Quilter, drop your link. If she'll type hand, it'll put her link and you can find it easier. There it is. Check that out. See if,
Okay.
and Rochelle's watching from Lowe's parking lot.
Yeah, I have her.
J. Mary, the young man that was here, said he was, I don't know his name, but he came from Fort Smith, drove down here to my area to hook it up. And of course, here I look like an old lady, and he told me his grandmother quilted, but all right, I'm going to unplug this and take it back the other way.
Oh, now we're not in the kitchen no more. She's moving us.
I'm moving you. We're not going to be in the kitchen. We're going to go back here.
Okay, I'm hanging on to my bed.
Right, hang on. And we're not going to go in there. See, there's my quilting machine. We're going to go back this way. Down the short hallway. I haven't had the heat very high up here. It's cold up here.
Yeah, it's cold outside.
It's cool. It's cooler down here. It's plus. It's like says that 8 degrees. It felt like -1 up there today. But it says 8 degrees. Part crap, part sunny, but it's not sunny.
At least it's not a bumpy ride. So sometimes I take y'all on bumpy rides if we're going that side by side, don't we?
I'm used to it.
Watch out for that one, Ella. The boys from Fort Smith can be real snookers.
Who was in that house before it became your she shed?
My mother-in-law was here 30-something years ago. And then my daughter, when she got married, she lived in it. And my son did. But between time, there was 2 or 3 renters. And so it's kind of parts of it's tacky now. Needs a lot of updating. But it'll work for me on the
yeah.
I do. So
We should all have one.
yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
I wish I had a house that I could be a lot happier.
Yeah. My in-laws put it here about 1992 is when it got put here. So it's been here a few years. And it's sat empty some of the time. And every time we've had a renter, though, they've messed up something. So it's mine now, nobody else's.
Which one was first? The house you live in or this one?
The house I live in was first. We bought some property and built our house. And then Terry's parents, he's an only child, and his mother didn't drive, and his dad, they had him when they was pretty old, and so they come out here so we could take care of them. So it's just crossfield.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And then let's just see. I guess his daddy died about what year? Well, I forgot what year, but my son was pretty small when his dad died, and his mama didn't drive. So she never learned to drive.
My dad was trying to teach mom. My mom didn't go. Nope, nope, nope. She took the bus.
Huh.
When I got little, we used to pick mom up from work. He used to let me sit on his lap, and I was driving around in the parking lot.
You're too little to drive.
Yeah, I used to sit on his lap and steer the steering wheel, and he'd let me go around the block, around the circles.
I plug up my machine.
Because when we got there, it was 12 o'clock, and Mom didn't get out till 1. And I should have been in bed because I had school.
Give me some light so I can see. I'm almost too cold to work.
Why don't you put a little bit of wood in the fireplace?
Well, I need to go build a fire down there. I've got a little heater there over there. You can't see it, but it hadn't warmed it up in here. Where's the sewing? need to be a sewing. I'm just checking out this Wi-Fi. I think it works.
Yep.
It was supposed to. And I can, a time or two when I've been up here, I did a live on my phone, but then I couldn't bring y'all up here because it wasn't StreamYard. So.
I know. They tell me I could use StreamYard on my cell phone. It's very hard to set it up anyways.
Mm-hmm. I won't want to pull my shoes off. Be too cold. Yeah, Mona, I got it.
Some warm socks.
Yeah. Well, y'all talk. I'm gonna decide what needs done. I'll show you my blocks, though. Aren't they gonna be pretty?
Yes, it's pretty.
I love it.
I think
all you guys are doing a wonderful job.
And I'm going to have to work on it because it's Christmas fabric, so it's going to have to be made before Christmas, or what's the point?
Yeah. No, you guys all do wonderful jobs.
Let me see. What do I want? I might cut some of these pieces.
Because I used to sit at my step-grandmother's house and watch her. I used to sit in the middle of the floor and watch her.
Yeah.
So what are you working on?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just practicing free motion. Using up a lot of batting that I don't need to be using up for practice, but it's the only way to learn. It's not that cheap to practice.
No.
And you got to have a steady hand, too.
Yeah, and that's one of my problems. I'll speed up here and then go slower, and it messes up a lot.
No, I did not eat all my chocolates. They're still in the fridge.
Mona, I do sew. I've been sewing for years. Even joined a sewing group here, not far from my house. Wonderful group. It lasted for years until COVID came along and we broke it up.
Yeah, they broke it up here too, and now they're charging.
Oh, no, this was just a woman who had she had a big she shed like Rita's. No walls in it. So she turned it into a group just for her friends.
Okay. But back before COVID, I used to meet with a little group, and we called ourselves the Little Red Hens.
Yeah. We were selling stitchers, and I still have the T-shirt that says that.
Well, yeah, I've got a Little Red Hen T-shirt.
I learned so much from that group.
If they were meeting, they would do it where the hockey rink is. They have a room there. Now they are now charging everything: knitting, sewing, crocheting.
Huh.
Yeah, ours had the long arm because the woman who lived there, that's practically all she did. But every week she'd have something for us to make that was different.
Okay. Yeah, we would cook, we'd make different things,
Yeah.
and then we went on a couple little field trips on little short hikes.
Our field trips were always to a quilt shop. My cat's pestering me again. Trying to go out. 5 minutes later, he wants in. It's too cold out.
Stick old or ugly material on top of what you practice on, and you can reuse it 3 or 4 times.
That's a good idea. You've got a lot of good ideas.
Yeah. Okay. This, what's that? Oh, ugly.
Lady Sky, can you post your link to Mona? Mona? Yeah, she typed in hand. You guys can type hand and drop your link. Peggy Lynn, I don't know where the sewers are. Out buying fabric, I'm sure. They'll be here in a little while if they get their fabric box.
Okay, it's a second, so everybody got paid yesterday.
And I'm fine, Lady Sky. That's a new name for me. I don't think I've seen your name before.
Well, Awkward Quilter, that snowflake is very pretty on your short. Did you have a pattern for that? A template or anything?
I need to turn my iron on.
So you're not really that new to it. That's a whole year you've been at it. I just started.
Oh, where'd it go? Well, I was going to put it up there, and it went away. It went up out of my sight.
Oh.
With the comment from Lisa.
Lisa?
No, Awkward Quilter. No, freehand.
Oh, I'll be right back. I got a phone call.
Okay.
But
See,
hey.
the sewers are showing up.
Are you at your she shed?
I am with Wi-Fi, and I'm on my laptop, so I can do the StreamYard and have everybody sew with me, keep me company.
Uh-oh. I had to turn off YouTube.
Uh-oh. It's Lady Sky. It's a long story, Rita's Roost. I lost my other account 2 weeks ago, so you made a new account. Who were you before then? Wonder. It sounds like something I do. Was that you?
That was me. That was me. Turning things off. Mona's in here too, huh? Yeah.
See if I can get this ironing board close. I've got to get this place organized. But then I'll move it again after I do. I move stuff all the time.
Do you have all your fabric in that house or in the other one?
Both. There's a room at the house that's got fabric, and then there's a bunch up here. It's everywhere. I'm not an organized person.
By the time you go home, you'll want something from that house, and then you go.
Yeah,
home,
no. The other night, I loaded up some of the cutters and the rulers and took them down there because I thought, well, I kind of want to sew down there, and then there wasn't here. And anyway, they're always
everything.
Mhm. Terry will be wanting me to come home after I get everything up here. He'll be wanting me to come home and cook, though, won't he?
Yeah. You and Mona both had to move, huh?
Yeah.
What you working on?
What am I working on?
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those pieces. And
I
I think they're just adorable. And it's just that little knot, but the way it's set on point and all, it's just pretty, I think.
Uh-huh.
But it's Christmas fabrics, so I'm going to have to work on it. See the Christmas tree?
It's a jelly roll.
Yeah, jelly roll.
I got plenty of those. I could do that.
Yeah.
When you
I
put
went
on,
looking this morning online, and I'm going to need a backing, but there's still a little bit of this fabric out there, so I'm going to get some matching. Hadn't ordered it yet, but I found it. So,
does anyone ever use just a big sheet for backing? Or
I've never tried that. So I know a lot of people do, but I've never tried it.
Yeah.
years ago, that's what they always used. But nowadays, it's something that matches it pretty. So.
I kind of like matching.
I do too.
I'm funny that way. That I like scrappy quilts. I'll do scrappy quilts, but
then you'll still have a print or something on the back of even a scrappy one sometimes. So.
Yeah. I like 108, but they don't always have anything that really matches the line in 108. So I kind of have to, buy the yard and split it. Yeah, Mona says time to go shopping and get doubles.
Go shopping, and that's true. Yeah.
Get
And
doubles of everything.
I first moved the quilting machine up here. There's a lot of things. I bought two of I had one. Then I bought another, the big cutting board. But then it's here because when I sewing over with my sister over at Mama's, I took one of them over there. So myself's 3 places.
Did your mom get the steps to the altar done?
No, I worked on it. But my other sister, we made one for her. She made one.
Yeah.
Over at Mama's house.
Yeah.
My cell phone's ringing. I bet that's Terry. Let me go get it. I got left another run.
Time to come home and cook me something to eat.
I think he had his lunch.
He'll have to go to both houses to find her, see which one she's at.
Yeah, I'm doing a live from up here right now.
Peggy's using a sheet for her quilt that she's hand quilting.
Oh yeah. The sheet
Right.
that hand quilting has an old sheet on the back. I've never tried a sheet.
Okay.
So when you buy fabric for the back, you put it in pieces?
Yeah.
You have to piece it.
You have to. Most patterns will tell you how many yardage you need, and then you have to cut it and split it and sew it together and make it wide enough. That part I don't like. That's why I like the 108. The 108 is plenty wide enough.
If you make it too pretty, though, I'd be tempted to turn it over and use that side as well.
The one I got on our bed, the quilt I got on our bed, I can do that. I can flip it over.
Yeah.
It's reversible.
They all made another quilt.
Yeah.
Somebody
Somebody come in and say, "Oh, we got a new quilt." Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's no different than the other cotton backing, except for that it has been washed. So,
Well, that's what I'm thinking, Peggy. It just seems a lot easier.
it would be. It would be.
When I waits from Soya.
I bought 108 from Marshall's Dry Goods before. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I bought some of that. Still have some of it because I bought a bundle of it.
Yeah.
Different colors.
Yeah,
And
I get an email from them every day.
And I cut part of it up, and it was the background for those chickens that y'all got in the swap.
Yeah. I've used the leftovers for binding and stuff.
The white on white, and it just was pretty for them chickens.
Oh, I made so many bags. I got tired.
Well, my bobbin run out. That's so annoying.
Line them up.
You're air sewing after a while. You get the whole seam done.
Well,
And it's not
I
even done.
know. I sewed that whole little strip, but it didn't sew. Now I've got to find some thread.
I did that yesterday. It's like sewing away this big old long. I was putting rows together. No, I wasn't.
You wasn't. Now I've got to find some thread. I'll be back.
You know, the sewing machines get better and better and computerized, so modern, yet they've never come up with a way to have a bigger bobbin.
Oh, no.
To hold more thread.
No.
Still the same little bobbin.
I know. Some bobbins might be a little bit bigger. I don't like the plastic bobbins. I have a sewing machine that takes plastic bobbins, but this one don't. I like the metal bobbins better. And they're a little bigger. Did you see Tina on there the other night? Did you see her sewing room and all the quilts she's made?
No, which one did
beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes, no, night before last, maybe.
She does applique too.
Those were some of the fanciest quilts.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
There she is. We was talking about her. You got to come, Tina. You've got to come and show them to Jackie.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, there's probably people here that didn't get to see it.
The one pattern that she had that she's going to give to you, I found that online. I might get that. The flowers.
That was cute. So Tina, you've got to show Jackie.
Yeah, she didn't see him.
And we're just on here killing time. Or not killing time. We're just doing what we're doing.
I've been out shopping just a couple months ago.
Well, I went to the dollar store this morning.
I went to the fabric store.
Well, you going to show us what you got? You have.
It's just canvas for making more bags.
And I still want to see your rosy stars.
It's not iron. It's laying on the spare bed. I haven't ironed it yet, and I don't have the borders on yet. I can show it to you, but it's not ironed. They don't have borders, so what you see is what you get.
Okay. Have to hold on to that thread because it goes wild. Winding the bobbin. Watch it. It almost jumped off. Hold on.
I wanted to make it for my sister. She likes pink. And I went to the quilt shop and the woman helped me pick out fabric. But I thought she put a little bit too much green in it. But
Okay.
She likes pink, and so it's pink roses, and her name is Rosie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my
But
name.
I'm gonna fix you big.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm big enough. I'm plenty big enough. Let's see which way's which. Okay. Get the chair in. I can't get it all in, but I'll try. I showed it on Mona's yesterday.
Oh, how pretty though. I
Oh,
love
Love
that.
those colors.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was a lot of green in it, but it's okay.
I love
It kind of
green.
washed out on the camera, but it's just
I think it's pretty.
it's
Yeah.
got roses. There's
I
two
love it.
different these two fabrics in the middle came the same fabric line, and then I picked out she helped me pick out a background, and so I thought, well, there's a lot of green, but oh well, it's springy.
It's okay. It's pretty. It's gorgeous. Like Tina says, it's gorgeous.
I love green. Green.
Yeah, I do too. I just don't want too much of it.
Yeah, well, that doesn't look like too much.
Yeah. So I went ahead. I went with it. So she'll like it. She'll even say she likes it even if she don't.
Yeah, my dog got spoiled. Tomorrow morning, I'm getting a bed for her.
Your dog?
Yeah, my friend had a cat bed, but the cat doesn't want to use it. It's really for dogs too, so she's getting it. And before that, I had another call. Oh, this guy called, goes, oh, I'm a rent controller. Can we talk about the rent you have? I go, I don't pay rent. Click. It wouldn't let me off the phone. I go, I don't pay rent.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to make a blanket for that little dog bed.
It's true. Mm-hmm. Because
Yeah.
you've done told us it's really, really cold where you're at.
Yeah.
Where you
Right
at?
now, it's 8 degrees up here.
Are you in Canada?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Celsius?
Yeah.
Okay.
One time it says C, the next time it says F. I don't know what's going on up here.
Here's the quilt I made with a dog. I don't think you can see it.
For the
Dog bones.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how cute. There you go.
Yeah, it was fun to make. Kind of blurry.
Good for a dog
on
bed.
camera, but
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was fun to make. I mean, our grand dog. We have a grand dog. We don't have a dog. We have a grand dog. It's one of those that where you have grandchildren, you can spoil them and send them home. Well, we do that with the grand dog.
Oh, can I send my dog down there?
Sure, we've got a fenced-in backyard.
Carrie's wanting somebody to adopt her and her dog both. So.
Oh, for both of them.
Yep.
Oh.
And she says she doesn't have any family, so we need to adopt Carrie's.
That's true, and the green adds balance just like nature's flowers with leaves. Yeah, it has a lot of leaves in it. That's why you picked the green of it.
I do need to make some money off of my quilt machine, don't I?
Oh, I'll send you some. You might get overloaded with them.
Could I just say, like, I'll charge like $100 a quilt if y'all send the backing? Could I do something like that? And I'll have to.
Yeah, everybody usually sends the backing to the quilt, and sometimes in the back. I've had a long quilt.
But I don't want to have to do all that math. You know what I'm talking about?
I always sent the backing to the long arm.
Quilt, yeah.
Yeah, and the batting.
And I buy the batting in them big rolls, so I've got the batting, but
You have to charge at least what you pay for. Pay for what you like the batting. You got to charge for that.
You charge for the batting and your time and your electricity and everything that it takes to quilt it.
If I took mine in, I would have to pay at least $200 locally at a little private quilt shop.
I took I took mine to a Long Armor, and it was for a queen size bed, and she charged me 150.
Okay.
And I took the batting and the backing.
Oh, the batting too.
Yeah, I did.
So
I
you
already
took,
had it, so
you took,
But I
I
don't
talked
want
on the phone,
too,
you know.
too
She
busy.
she said, what?
But I don't want to get too busy doing it, but at least enough to pay the utilities up here.
Yeah. You gotta count your time. It's worth something.
I want to find Sheila's
Yeah.
quilt.
She won't give her name out.
I think a lot of them charge
that woman.
no, a lot of them charge like by the inch, like 2 cents an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it
I
goes
just
up.
don't want to fool with that. And I enjoyed
You know what you should do? You send all your stuff with backing and that, and the stuffing, you send it to her, and she'll be like, huh?
And I don't know what it costs to even mail one, but that's gonna.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say next. I don't know how much it costs.
I bet it's $20 or $30 anyway.
Lisa says if you don't charge by the inch, you need to charge by the size, the batting, the thread, time, and pantograph style.
I tell you, there's some of those pantographs that are easier than others. Some of them kind of tricky.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
And some of them you just zip through it. Yeah.
Seems like charging by the size would be the easiest way to go.
It is.
Yeah.
It would be. Because they say like 2 cents an inch and you just measure it, figure it out that way. Measure the width and the height and the
2 cents per square inch. I mean, that adds up though.
Yeah. $200, $150, $200.
Twin, full, queen, and king.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my machine, I've got a pretty big machine, so it'll do a pretty big quilt.
Well, that's a good deal for Peggy because she says my local lady charges 1 cent per square inch and $20 for the batting for a 73 by 73. Most charge 2 cents per inch. Yeah, mine charged 2 cents per inch. Yeah, square inch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you got time in it. And thread.
I messed up. Look at that.
Oh.
That don't go there. It's supposed to be a different one. You see what I'm talking about?
See, we were talking to her. And she's talking.
Oh, we were talking.
So I've got to rip that out and put another color. Don't want them two colors touching.
After I started putting the rows together yesterday, I realized there was a block that was in wrong. I had to take the whole row out and take the square out, then take the block out and turn it around.
Recommend you review other Long Armor's websites to see how they run their services. Most of them have an instruction sheet for mail-ins. Yeah,
I wouldn't have any idea what postage would cost. I took mine to the Long Armor. I didn't mail it.
No, let's see. I guess in April, I mailed that quilt that for Mama's birthday that lady had won, and then last November I mailed one. It seemed like it was about $25 to send it. The quilt.
I bet so.
That was a whole quilt, but it wasn't. Well, but I wouldn't want to be responsible for all the shipping either. So
yeah, that's another thing. The way things get lost in the mail.
If you put a tracking number, it costs money too.
And they get lost with tracking numbers sometimes.
Ann says she's not an expert quilter, but she's an expert ripper outer. Me too. That's what I was doing yesterday. Mona says, me too.
Yeah.
Mona's in the basement.
After we went offline.
There she is.
I'm still in my clothes from last night. I just got up. So in my pajamas. Well, they're not pajamas, they're clothes, but
Rita, Remember when we went offline last night? Guess who was still awake till 3:30 this morning?
Was you still awake till 3:30? I was probably in bed by 10:30 last night and asleep.
So your chamomile tea worked.
Yeah, or either I was
I
just
need to try that. I don't
Maybe
sleep.
I should make myself a tea last night and fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But I was online talking to the knittings and crocheters.
I don't have anything cut out right now because I just got home, so I don't have anything to sew. And it's late in the day. I don't want to cut anything out.
Yeah, it's what 3? Oh, after 3, where you're at.
Yeah, I like to sew in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, but I didn't get any sleep last night.
Uh-oh. The dog's keeping you up?
No, I was at Uncle's and he was coughing, and every time he'd cough, it would set off the alarm. Because he'd move. So finally, I turned the alarm off at 4 a.m. just so I wouldn't have to hear it. Well, I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but this is how I'm doing it. Or it's my day off. I want to hopefully get this quilt done.
Is that the one you're going to donate?
Yeah. My mom called this morning. She says, I got an order for you. I wasn't looking for an order. What do you want? Oh, just some bowl cozies. I said, well, that's no problem. I got those made up.
I want you to hold it up, Ramona, so she can see it.
What, the squares I'm working on?
I guess.
Those are cute. I'll make you big.
Nice.
Let you see them.
I've showed them before.
Those are pretty.
Those are
Made
really
the
pretty.
squares on the AccuQuilt, and now I'm putting
And I love those colors. Yeah.
I do too.
white stashing around it.
Yeah.
I think, and they're just all using the same 3 things that I had in my grandmother's stash. And I think it's going to be four rows of 4 rows, 4 across and 4 down. I think I'll make a throw. I don't know for sure. They're 9-inch blocks is all I know. And then the sashing is just 2.5-inch strips. So it'll be what? 9, 11.
Can you do that math in your head?
Not usually, no.
I wasn't even going to try.
9.
Rita, you'll have to charge a set price if you do your long arm quilting and not worry about the math. Just say,
Yeah.
this price for a twin, this price for a king, queen, whatever.
Yeah, I paid. Well, I've never sent one of mine, but I did send a vintage quilt top that my mom bought me, and I got that she had a holiday special, 1.5 cents, and it was queen size, so it was like it ended up being 125, but that was included the shipping back and the batting.
Yeah.
And then I think I paid like $26 to ship it to Idaho or Colorado. Idaho, I think.
That included the batting?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But that was a special. I don't know.
Yeah. I paid $150 for a queen size, and I took the batting and the backing and all.
But I think hers is 2 cents now. I'm not sure.
A lot of more.
That Teresa Louise on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to her. She did a really nice job. And I even had her square the quilt for me because I stink at it. So after she got done, she squared it up. So all I had to do was put the binding on.
Yeah, I
Here,
squared my,
finally
I-
made a quilt. All I
I
did was
squared my own up and did my own binding.
and she sent me because it was a vintage top, she sent me this stuff you can hand wash it in. I forget, it was a little sample packet to it had a couple age spots on it.
Oh yeah.
So, and she said if I soaked it in that, it would take it right out. I don't know what it is. It's still with the quilt wherever it is.
Hello to John at work and just wanted to say hi.
Hi, John.
Do you use color catchers the first time that you wash your quilt?
Well, I've never washed one.
That's what I was going to say.
I usually go to them with one of those color catchers and say, "Here, wash it with this."
I told my granddaughter that when she washed that when I made for a dog to use color catchers. It has a lot of red and black in it, so she did. She said it came out fine.
When I do buy fabric, like at a thrift store or garage sale or something, I wash it all in that with the color catcher.
Yeah.
Now I have these pre-cuts up there. They're not with mine because they still smell like smoke. So I'm just going to put them in a little wash thing and let them soak for a couple days. I'm not putting them in the washing machine. That would just be a tangled up mess.
Smoking for breeze.
Yeah. That's what my daughter said it smelled like. I'm like, you're right. Because I haven't seen that. I haven't smoked since her sister was born in 2001. I quit because my son and them were living with me at the time when they had the baby. I'm like, no smoking in the house. Go outside. Well, I quit because I didn't want to freeze. So that was a good thing. I mean, I had a garage. It's not like I had to be out in the snow blast or nothing, but still, it was cold out there.
If you want to stand outside and hold your hand up like this, you have to take your gloves off and smoke. Because if you put your gloves on and you're smoking, it burns them.
Oh, I had the little fingerless ones. But I don't miss smoking at all. Oh, if somebody comes near me and they've smoked, it about gags me.
Yeah.
It bothers me.
I've never smoked, so.
I haven't either.
You're lucky.
Don't plan on starting now.
Yeah, none of my kids smoke. Of course, they wouldn't be alive if they did, because I'd be like on them like glue. I tried it with my son. I kept throwing his cigarettes away. Oh, he used to get so mad. But I didn't have a leg to stand on back then because I smoked. He was, I don't know, 17 or 18. And I could never understand why my brother and his family would always sit at their own table because everybody smoked in the family except for my grandmother and him and his family. They always sat off to themselves. Well, after I quit, I knew exactly why they sat off there because we all stunk.
Well, I would have prepared something to show, but I didn't know Rita was going to be on.
Well, I didn't either. I had no idea what time those guys were going to come, but I'm glad they're come and gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just woke up and had my tea, and I thought, what can I get into? And I said, I don't feel like nothing, so I'll see who's on. And then I spotted Rita right away. And I said, oh, I'll let her entertain me.
Now, tomorrow afternoon, I've got that interview with Nancy Dane, so.
Oh, okay, I'll be watching because I'm not having a live tomorrow.
I saw that.
What interview? I don't know about it.
she writes books. You have to look her up. Nancy Dane is her name, and she writes historical fiction. But
Yeah, sounds really interesting.
You're not live tomorrow, Mona?
No, because I have that that Zoom on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I don't want people to get sick of me by Saturday. So
Oh no, she's on again.
yeah, I was on Wednesday. So
Yeah.
and I work tonight too, so I'll be tired tomorrow. So I thought,
Oh yeah.
I'll just take the day off and rest.
Be
That way I
prepared.
won't be as goofy on Saturday, hopefully. But it's not till 1 o'clock, so I should still get good sleep. I got to start eating better. I had vanilla wafers and chips for lunch. I'm like, that's not too healthy. Well, Haley went out to lunch with her sister, so I thought, well, I'm not making nothing if she ain't going to be here. So Henry enjoyed his wafers. He didn't get any chips this time.
We went since we were out shopping. We stopped and had soup and salad.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah. Do you have a Chili's? We went to Chili's.
I think they all closed when they had that.
Oh, really?
Whatever it was around here, they had some kind of scare, E. coli, something like that, and all of them closed. So I don't know. I'll have to look and see if we still have one around.
Huh.
Well, they look square. I'm not measuring them either. I'm just gonna iron them and sew them all together. I think I squared up all the blocks when I made them, but I can't be sure.
I squared up that one. I don't know. We'll see how square it is when I'm all done. Put the borders on.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's going to have borders. It depends on the size.
And the ladies.
Janie.
Yep.
Hi, Jane.
She's in the UK.
Hi, Jackie McGee. Or MCG.
Magaki.
What is it?
Magaki.
Oh, okay.
My husband's dad was from Scotland.
Oh, okay. So was my stepdad. He came over, I think they were 11 when they moved to the U.S. He's gone, but he was a character.
I just say I married it. That wasn't my name. I wasn't born with his name. I just married it.
Bad storms in UK.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Wow.
All of my in-laws were in London. If you ever heard of Ealing or Southall, that's where they're all from.
I forget where my grandmother and grandpa came from there, and I forget what area.
Yeah, I'd have to ask my mom. I don't know.
My grandfather's last name was Harvey, and my grandmother's last name was Briggs.
Tina wants you to let her in to share a quilt.
Oh.
Who's doing what?
Tina said Rita let me in to share a quilt.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, Tina.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all have to holler at me.
Oh, good.
That's the second time she did that to you.
I know. I'm sorry.
No.
Well, she left me in the basement for an hour. I almost finished my quilt.
I thought I'd share another quilt with you. This is the quilt that I finished.
I'm gonna make you big, and the show's all yours. Okay.
Okay. I made this quilt in a month, and then I free motion quilted it in a week. But this is the last one. Okay, I'm gonna turn around.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty.
Oh, wow.
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
You're just showing off, you know that?
Ladies,
There's
I'm
always
so
one in the group.
jealous.
Rita's gonna leave you in the basement next time you keep showing off like that.
Oh, but that's so sweet. But I tell you, I have a hard time picking a favorite one of your quilts.
Yeah, really.
I like those pumpkins. They look like they have texture. Almost looks
Yeah,
like
they're
they're
really-
made with yarn.
And I did my own quilting on it on my domestic.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
And
How
this
long did
is
it take
all
you?
using homespun fabrics.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all woven fabric.
Did you do that in the hoop or just on your regular machine?
I did this in my regular machine.
Awesome.
Yep. Yep. So I bought that pattern. I started quilting in 2016 and I bought that. You can make me small again, Rita.
Oh. Are you gonna show Jackie some of those others? Jackie, you want to see some of her others? Can you show us some of those that
Of
even
course.
your wall hangings and all the stuff on your wall was adorable.
Yeah, I like that starburst or whatever it is back there.
You want another tour? Because they can
Yeah.
go back and look at
Sure.
Yeah,
I
we
think I was asleep when you had your last one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost her.
Uh-oh.
She might have just turned it around.
Sorry. I did.
Mm.
Okay, I'll give you another tour.
another tour. Because I never get tired of looking at them. They're so pretty.
Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful.
Look at it. That whole room is just something. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, very beautiful. I don't have any
Oh, look at
walls.
owls. That's so cute.
Oh, those are cute. I got to get closer so I can see good.
And look at those little farm animals stacked up there.
Oh, I like it. Is it a sheep, I think, or a cow or
That's
something?
cute.
I'm more partial to them than the owls. So.
Cow.
Yeah, I like the cow and the sheep.
That's cute.
I'm surprised there's not a chicken at the top.
It is.
Is there a chicken at the top?
No, I think it's a mouse. Wait.
Oh, a mouse? Let's see.
Yep, a mouse. And a cat and a dog.
Cat and the dog.
That's okay too. No chicken, but that's okay.
That's
Oh,
beautiful.
geez, I almost sewed my mat. Get out of there. Thought it was a little thick.
I'm jealous of that room.
Me too.
Everything
Me
looks so organized.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jackie, she finishes one quilt before she starts another one.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Here's the
I don't do
here's the
that.
flower block. Here's the
I don't
heart
either.
blossoms. I
Oh,
tore
like
out
that's
all,
the pattern you had the other night, huh?
yeah, I tore out all the words
Yeah.
because I didn't like them, so I'm redoing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
enter those in contests?
No, I've never. No. You guys are actually, I think, some of the first people to see that one quilt that I just showed you, the farm applique. The funny story with that is I started quilting in 2016 and I saw that pattern and I bought it and I thought one day I'll be good enough to make it. So I put it aside, I started a project box with it, and I started buying the woven fabrics that I wanted to use for it. So I go to quilt. So over 5 years, I collected the fabrics for it and just stuck it in the project box and blah, blah, blah. And then finally this last summer, I went ahead and made it. So
Charlotte says she wants to see the one that's on your bed.
one that's on my bed.
Oh, she must make her bed.
Okay, okay.
Why do we find that so funny? Are we?
My husband makes our bed.
So
Oh.
I'll show
If,
you
if he's the last one out, he has to make it, right?
Yeah.
I'll show you the one that's on the guest bed. That's the Charlotte. This is the Granny Garden.
All right, I'm going to make it
Garden. Lori
big.
Holt one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that bed.
Oh, wow.
Look at the whole room. Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, Cooper won't make a bed like that. He's the last
This
one
one
in.
was. This one is.
I think I
That
need
was a
to go
Lori
clean
Holt.
my house.
Yeah, I need the dogs to clean my house.
I think she has a show house. Nobody lives in it.
No, my mama occupied that room for a couple of weeks here just a month ago.
Your mama came from Georgia to
She
visit.
did. I'll show you. Here's my entranceway. You want to see it?
I don't know.
I will. It's nice to see how the other half live. I got a blanket on my bed, totes, and everything else.
I know. Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
so pretty.
I like mini pillows. Can you see them?
Wow.
okay. I have goals to be like y'all some days.
Yeah. I won't be like that when I grow up.
Me too. Yeah.
I'll never be. I eat too much crap in my bed. I'd be afraid to ruin it.
And here's the one I made. I made this one for the master bed.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
And I painted those up there.
Okay. That's another thing I want to do is paint some quilt blocks someday.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, yes.
I made this summer too.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
Oh, that's cute.
And what about your kid? What about your kitchen? Are your dishes washed?
Here's my kitchen.
Oh, my goodness. Your house is a show place from one end to the other.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'll never show my kitchen. It's got a big hole in the ceiling where the kids overflowed the tub when they were little.
You'd have to eat out all the time. Keep it clean.
That don't work. I eat out a lot and it's still not clean.
And here's my quilts. Most of them up that I don't have in the house.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you made a lot to not been quilting very many years.
I know. I think in the very beginning I was pumping out like 8 or 10 a year.
Wow. Do you ever sleep, Tina? This was the Christians.
I do. Sheila asked me how much time I quilt, and I literally during this spring and summer, I'm doing maybe 3-4 hours a night, and then during the winter, with where the weather is, I'll quilt more.
Oh, yeah. During the winter, that's time to quilt.
But it's raining today. That's why I'm in here messing around.
It is. Beverly said, Tina, your home is beautiful, and it is. That's for sure.
She didn't know she's gonna have to give a home tour, did she?
Maybe she knew, so she cleaned it up before we asked her.
Who wants to go next?
I'm sorry, my camera's broke.
I
Oh.
can see you.
I've showed you guys all my mess, and it's a mess.
You'll be able to see the sewing room if I ever finish it. That's about it. End of my tour.
Okay, I'm going to bounce off again.
Well, stay up here. Stay up
Well,
there
I
and
need to-
with them if you want to.
Well, I need to work on the other side of the room, so the ironing board.
Oh.
Thank you for the tour.
Yes, thank you. Very
Yes,
beautiful.
yeah.
Thank you.
Puts me to shame.
It does me, that's for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Her home, her work, all of it's beautiful.
Some of us were born to have beautiful homes and keep them nice. Some of us were born to eat chips and chocolate in our sweat.
Ice cream. Somebody got to recall ice cream.
So
I'd be
now,
afraid to eat if my house was nice.
Jane Mary says, now if you want to see the complete opposite of her house, let me show you mine. I don't have a camera,
There.
and that's a good thing.
Square.
Now, when I was younger, the first time, when I raised my son, my house was a lot cleaner. But after raising the grandkids when you're old, I'm like, something's got to go here. So I let the cleaning go. I keep it, so it's not condemned. But other than that,
Condemned.
It's
We're gonna
what
put
my grandmother used to call it. It's lived in. Your house is comfortable. Okay, Grandma. Must be
We're
she
gonna
didn't
put a
bring her white
condemned
glove
sign
that day.
on Mona's door.
Hey, Beverly, I dozed off, but got to see the tour. Very nice indeed.
I'm seeing 2 of my posts.
Yeah, there's somebody
Yeah,
else
this is on Facebook.
Oh,
It's what?
Facebook.
Yeah, I've got it streamed to both of my channels and Facebook, so that's probably why it does.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't see anybody else with 2.
No,
I
there's
did.
nobody else. I don't know.
I don't have anything else open.
No.
Well, it wants back in.
Did her fox ever come back, Jackie?
It went to the neighbors. She said she'll tell you when she comes back.
What? Sorry?
Your fox.
My next door neighbor's got him now.
Oh, okay.
I have a husband like that, Tina, and we've been married 37 years. He's well trained.
And Charlotte nominates Tina the winner. I do too.
Me too. Her closet's cleaner than my house.
Her cover space is a lot bigger than my apartment.
I have imitation, what do you call it? Counters. They were some kind of particle board or something, and I put contact paper over top of it. Made it look like shiny marble.
Yeah.
Dog hair everywhere.
I've got to bring another bolt of fabric up here. I don't have enough of these little pieces.
Well, you got enough room up there. You could have a whole fabric room.
Yeah.
I've got another bolt of this stuff at the house. I think I'm gonna have to bring it up here and cut some off of it because I didn't cut all my pieces when I started. Because I was gonna make it little and then it was kind of pretty, so I kept making it bigger.
Yep, Haley's gone even for dinner tonight. She's off to her friends. I'm like, bye, drive safe. See ya. I don't even have a garbage can in here. It's still upstairs. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Marcia. Marcia.
Bet she's never heard that before.
I know, right?
Mona's really original. So. Oh.
7:45 in the evening, UK.
It's 3:43 here.
Let's see, what time is it here?
3:43 here also.
3:44 here.
Your clocks are wrong. It's only
Now
2:44.
Now it's,
Yeah.
now it's 3:44. Time changes November 5th.
Oh, I hate that.
I do too.
I gotta go out and buy a battery for my fire alarm.
Get up, it's dark.
Yep.
It's just dark. You might as well live in Alaska.
Yep. They're talking about changing when they change it this time, leaving it that way.
Well, that's what they said last year.
Yeah, I know.
But you know how the bureaucrats are. But it's going to take 2 years. It ain't going to take 2 years. Just don't turn the clocks back. It takes 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rita names her sewing machines. Because how many of you name your sewing machines?
Not me.
I
can't
didn't.
remember my own name, let alone
Name the quilting machine, but
Nope, I didn't name mine.
No, I don't have one, so I can't name mine.
Now I can name my little featherweight. I'll name that Elsie Mae. That was my grandma's name. It was her machine, so. But that's it.
Rita's is, what is yours, Rita? Is it Mona?
this was Mona Carolina,
Yeah.
and it was Mona before I knew Mona, so it was. So.
And the new one, did you name it?
I think the new one I'm going to call Maybelline, and there's a story behind that. But when I was about 4th grade, there was a woman that her daughter, well, actually, it's Nancy that's coming here tomorrow. Her mother and her did a little 4-H group and taught a bunch of girls to sew. And the mother's name was Maybelline. So I think I'm going to call that sewing machine Maybelline.
Well,
Maybelline Michelle. So.
I didn't know you got a new machine.
Another featherweight.
Oh, nice.
I had to have multiple, so I could have one at each house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't even sewed on the new one yet.
Beverly says, and I can't say what I call my machine at times if they act bad.
I hear you there.
I named mine a POS. Oh.
Oh, we got something started.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And I can't say what I call my machine at times if they act bad.
There's Ann. I don't, but I praise them when they run smooth and scold them when they cause me trouble. I just told my daughter, if you see a seam ripper in my hand, run. Don't even bother coming to tell me. Don't even bring me ice cream because you might be wearing it.
They have teachers to say that if I have a seam ripper, like I can't remember exactly what it says.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me or don't stay away or something.
And then I have one of the little singer things, and it says, "Don't you feel good that you can sew now that your house is nice and clean?" Yeah, I feel wonderful.
I like the teacher that says, I'm retired. Sewing is my job.
Mm-hmm.
And their little dresses. But my grandma Kirk, Her name was Noma. She wore dresses every day. I never saw her in pants.
My grandma did too.
And she wore lilac powder and perfume. I can't stand it now, but I got her that every year for Christmas. And she wore the little white gloves.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know, she sent me home one year from a sleepover because I talked too much. I'm like, gee. She made my mom come get me.
Bye, Janie.
Peggy says, do you ladies with featherweights purchase specific needles for it?
I don't.
I haven't used mine yet, so I can't tell you.
I do have lovely people in here. I do.
Does anyone make drapes to match? Nope.
No.
It's a dream of mine to do that someday, but I've never done it.
I hemmed my mom's drapes, but that's about it. Now, I did make the kitchen ones, but only because I didn't have enough money to buy them. So I made them with this ugly fabric I had. But as soon as I got something nicer, I took them down. But I've seen people make beautiful drapes. That's too much math.
We got blinds in the living room. I've got window toppers on them that needs to be replaced.
I took all my blinds down. I figured after washing them suckers for 10 years, I had enough. So I took them down, put them in the trash, and got me some of them room darkening ones you can just shut at night so nobody can peek in at you. Not that there's anything to see. I might look in and go, ah!
Maybe they'll come to your door and ask if you need help cleaning your house.
Well, maybe I should leave them open.
Maybe they want to come and carry off some of our junk, so we won't have to clean it.
Well, I put junk out on the porch. Nobody's taking it. I guess I gotta put a sign on it. I have some honest neighbors around here, I guess.
Huh. Peggy said there's a reason that I asked. The original needle that was in mine is a hair longer. If I don't drop the new singer needles to a hair, it misses stitches.
I don't know what needle's in this one. Probably whatever my grandmother used. It looks pretty old.
So do you buy universal needles or?
And they have Singer needles like at that featherweight shop or whatever. But I only use Schmetz. Because it's the only thing that would go that my brother liked. The other ones didn't like the organ needle, so I've just used them.
The Juki comes with a little pack of organ needles.
Yeah, I still have that pack somewhere, but I don't use it. I use my Schmetz.
I've never used it yet.
Because they have the nice non-stick needles and they have vinyl needles. You know, they don't, and they have a little book that tells you what everything's for. So that's why I stuck with them.
Come say hello to the ladies.
Hello.
Say hello.
Won't need to run over that.
Peggy said that's what the featherweight shop uses, Mona.
Huh?
She said those are what the featherweight shop uses.
What, Schmetz?
I guess that's, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I could probably use them in mine then. I don't know what I use in my other machines.
Hear the noise?
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
No, Nancy.
She says,
Hi, J. Mary, last one.
You hearing them sewing? Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had something cut out, but I do not.
only 2 people are using the machine.
I found a strip I hadn't cut up, so I can do a few more blocks.
I went,
Up
Mona,
went
I
crooked.
went to Joann's and got some more of that fusible Thermalane Plus batting.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's 50% off.
Yeah, it is. That's why I got it. It's
I should probably get more. Well, that one's a little crooked. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
It'll be all right. I'll make up for it somewhere. Don't call the quilting police. I don't want to go to jail.
Well, did you hear what she said? Don't call the police on her. Oh, her ears are up. Oh, there's the police. Nah, she won't call the police. No, you don't call the police. You were going to call the police last night because Mommy was late coming home.
I can make 4 more blocks.
You know who was waiting at the door for me yesterday when I was late coming home? She was at the front door waiting.
Aw.
Doris.
I was out by 4 o'clock and never got home till almost 5:30.
Yeah, I got to get moving, go take a shower, and go to the store and get some those little things you stick on the wall with hooks. Command something.
command hooks.
Yeah, I'm going to put them across my bookshelf here. So when I want to put up a design wall, I can just hook it on there.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
And then I can just fold it and shove it somewhere so it's not out all the time.
No, up here, hon, they're tearing down, they're ripping out the tracks for the buses and putting down new ones and fixing the water mains and stuff. They're all doing it all at the same time. And the bus routes are all mixed up.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah, you don't want to get on the wrong bus.
I got on the bus. The 501 will take me to Kingston Road and Victoria Park. Then I catch the 503 bus. 503 bus, I just missed it. So I had to catch the 501 to catch up to it. And we missed it by 5 minutes.
Oh, how'd you get home then?
I had to wait till 6 buses before the other bus came home to get home.
And Tina says she also makes a lot of scrap quilts to donate.
Yep, that's what I'm doing, using up scraps. Well, it's yardage, but it's scraps. I even got new scrap pins down here by color. Well, I got 3 of them: white, colored, and dark.
But
Yeah,
on
bright colors and dark colors.
But on top of all those masterpieces, she does others too.
Some people like Rita. They're just excuse me.
Or they're like the Energizer Bunny. Go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go.
Yeah, no, I was at the bus stop where I was waiting for, because there's a whole bunch of buses coming that way. They just had a loop for them to turn down back around.
Excuse me.
It took about 7 buses before 503 bus came.
Oh, wow. I'm like that pig that floats around at the grocery store. I kind of just go with the flow.
And so, and I go, next time I catch a 501, I go all the way to where my friend lives. And I get the 604. That would take me up to main station. I just have to walk on Danforth and get on the bus at Victoria Park. It would have been a lot faster.
If I lived in a town where I had to get on a bus to go someplace, I'd be lost all the time.
I'd throw up. Be sick.
I've never rode the bus here.
I rode a bus
I like the bus rides now. When I was a little girl, I couldn't even get on the bus or the cars.
There ain't no buses in my area.
We have school buses. That's about it.
But now,
Ooh, I still got.
if I ever want to travel to the States, I have to fly because it has no big buses anymore to go to the States in. Because of the last lockdown we had in Scarborough here. The government forgot to help them. Yeah, you're a good girl, aren't you? Your mama's a good girl. Yes.
Oops.
I love you.
Yeah, I've got to straighten out this table. Everything just vibrates right towards me. I'm going to get stabbed. I got to get out my level. And they were supposed to level the floor when they put this new floor in. Well, they didn't level it too good. Or my house sunk. I don't know. It's got one of those sandstone basements, so it kind of sunk.
Here she goes, bouncing in the bed again.
Oh, I need a new blade. That ain't happening today either.
Just push a little harder. Do it 2 or 3 times. You'll get it eventually.
Yeah, I did.
Lil, you're gonna knock my computer over. No.
Well, every time I use that, change my blade, I always cut myself. It's not the blade's fault. It's usually your error.
But it's scary to me to touch them blades.
Yeah, and I wear gloves now. I got some of those automotive ones from the Dollar Tree. I don't know. I'm using them for something. I don't know what. I don't know if it'll help not get cut, but it makes me feel safer.
Awkward quilter. Y'all make me wish I was sewing. Blessed to have a job, but sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm happy to retire.
You've been quiet.
Well, if there's anybody in Ohio that needs a sewing machine, I have several to give away. So just email me and you could pick one of them up.
What's that, Mona?
I have extra sewing machines to give away if anybody lives in Ohio and wants to pick them up. Pick one up.
Well, I thought she'd bring it to Indiana for me.
You thought wrong, sister.
Just
I was in Ohio. I was in Ohio. She didn't even want to meet me in Cincinnati. So it's too far.
Well, that's like 6 hours away. I don't know how far it is.
It's 3 hours away for us too.
Well, that's true. But you didn't tell me you were there until after you got home. So I'd have been there by myself. Yeah, I have a old Kenmore, 2 95-13s, I think. Well, no, I'm keeping that one. Then there's a Janome heavy duty something. I don't know. It's black and I don't like it. Not because it's black, but because I don't like the way it sews. It's got one of those drop-in bobbins.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like it. I can't see the dials good.
Nancy said even she wouldn't even come and met me. It was too far. I tell you.
Nancy, don't drive.
You know who your friends are, don't you?
Well, she drives. She just can't. And Nancy says I could have picked her up.
Ah.
You guys are too chipper for me. I'm not old crouch in the car. I'm like one of those little old ladies driving down the road. Shut up!
Do y'all drive in traffic in big cities? Because I don't.
No.
Well, the city
You'll
I
hear,
live in
you'll
is
hear some choice swear words.
300,000 people.
No, I don't like traffic. Last time I went to traffic was to visit my friend, and it ain't well, I'm going to visit her again, but
I
she's
came
in
from
the
a
hospital.
I came from a very small town until I got married. Very small town. Well, we lived in the country for a while, and then moved into a very small town.
Well, I moved from a small town to a smaller town. I lived in upstate New York for, I don't know, 20 some years before I moved back here. And I liked the one street light. That was it. The rest of it all, you had that in town, and all the roads out of town were all dirt roads.
We didn't even have a street light.
Oh boy. You were out in the boonies.
We didn't even have a traffic light.
Yeah, we had one right in Main Street. That was it.
Nope. I don't know.
We have a few in town here.
We live in a small, I'd call it a small town in the big city. It's out, ways. I mean, it's like a small town of its own.
Okay, ladies, I'm on my way to the store. I will see you later.
Bye.
I hope I get to sleep tonight. Because somebody was up talking to someone till 3 in the morning.
Wow.
So I will see you guys later.
Bye. Be safe.
Bye. Bye.
Get the right bus.
Tina moved from urban Southern California to farmland in 2019. We bought 6 acres here about 25 years ago with plans for retirement.
Good for you.
That's great.
How come no one makes drapes to match your beautiful quilt?
That's a good question. Because you change your quilts out all the time, though.
Yeah. You'd have to make several different kinds of drapes.
Don't start, you two. I already fed you.
Well, we've been on here. We've been sewing for an hour and a half. We need to stop.
No wonder I'm tired.
It goes by. Because I'm freezing. I'm going to have to go get warm.
You didn't turn the furnace on?
No, I've just got a little electric heater over there, and it's not warming me up. I don't know what.
Well, you need to turn the furnace on and keep it toasty over there. You won't want to sew all winter.
Donna just popped in and get ready to leave.
Hey, Donna.
Hello, Donna. Yeah, we've been here. We popped on here about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I got to get off and go take a shower and get ready for today. So,
well,
nothing like starting at 5 in the afternoon. Oh, it's only 4.
Looking forward to do this again, Rita. Now that you got internet,
we're going to. If y'all are coming, just chit chat and sew, whatever, just whatever you want to work on. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. So.
I do too.
Yeah, it is.
I just didn't have anything ready to sew, but next time I will.
You will next time.
Yep.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to end it.
See ya.